Who are you speaking with? The flesh and blood man with a name entity? Because that's what I'm trying to find out right now, Judge. Who are you speaking with? The name entity or the flesh and blood?
I'm speaking to the person that's talking to me right now.
I demand to be released on my own recognizance. Who are you trying to conversate with? The name entity or the flesh and blood man?
When I talk, you listen.
We got two totally off-the-rails sovereign citizen court hearings to break down today. And trust me, your brain might hurt watching this mess. First up, we've got a guy who straight up refuses to say his real name. He claims he's some kind of entity and acts like he's living in a completely different legal system. The way he talks in court, it's like he made up his own laws overnight. I'm seriously confused. Do you think he's confident, clueless, or just completely out of touch? Let me know in the comments. Let's jump into this wild courtroom meltdown.
Hold on. Mr. Strickland, can you hear me?
I don't need to.
This is the judge.
Okay, Mr. Strickland.
Open the door.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
You don't want to hear me.
Sir, can you hear me?
What?
Mr. Strickland, this is Magistrate William Burden. Good morning. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Do you want to speak with an attorney?
Who are you speaking with? The flesh and blood man with a name entity? Because that's what I'm trying to find out right now, Judge. Who are you speaking with? The name entity or the flesh and blood?
I'm speaking to the person that's talking to me right now.
I am executive of the name entity. That's who you're talking to right now. Do you understand? I am the executor of the name entity. I demand to be released on my own recognizance. I have right here, Judge. You see this, Judge? And then I also have a UCC1 in the name entity. So y'all trying to run a lien on the name, that's illegal. Who are you trying to conversate with? The name entity or the flesh and blood man?
You tell me.
I demand to be released on my own reconnaissance. I have a UCC1 here. I've laid claim to the name entity through the Secretary of State and the federal government. Here it is right here, the Secretary of State.
Okay. Sir.
It's right here, Lincoln. To the flesh and blood man or the name entity.
Sir,
I'm trying to ask.
Sir, whether I'm talking to the flesh and blood or name entity, I'm talking to both of y'all at the same time. Do either of you want to speak to an attorney?
No, sir.
Okay.
And I don't consent to an attorney. I don't consent to be in no hearing.
Sir, I just asked you one question. I just need one answer.
And I don't consent.
Okay, I know that.
So who are you speaking with? The flesh and blood man or the name entity?
I'm speaking to both of y'all. I'm speaking to both of y'all at the same time. How about that?
Okay, I have to say, I really like this judge. He's got that quick wit and stays sharp. But these Zoom court hearings, they are pure chaos. People just interrupt like it's open mic night or something. There's no respect for the court, no order. Just people yelling over each other like they're on a group FaceTime. Can we please just mute these folks? Zoom might work for office meetings, but for court, it's a disaster. What do you guys think? Should court only happen in person? Drop your take in the comments, and let's get back into this mess.
You can't.
Now, sir, I know you want me to release you.
Here it is.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Here.
Are you gonna let me talk? Sir?
Sir?
Are you gonna let me talk? I got some questions for you.
I'm here without consent.
Put the paperwork down, sir.
Don't consent to this.
I know you don't consent to this. You want the court to release you, is that correct?
Yeah.
Want to release you, the entity, or the person in the flesh? Which one?
Flesh and blood man. I own the entity, so it's going to be released anyway.
All right, now.
For UCC1, everything.
If you don't, when I talk, you listen.
Ma'am.
If you don't want to talk to an attorney, and you don't want to be arraigned today, we're going to put you over to tomorrow. You understand that?
So we already been through this. I am the executive of the account.
Okay. Have a good day, sir.
Tell me honestly, did watching that first hearing make your brain hurt? Because I felt like that guy was either seriously unwell or just completely detached from reality. But get ready, because it's about to get even messier. This next sovereign citizen is on a whole different level. She goes full drama mode, acting like saying, "I don't understand," is her golden ticket out of everything. All of this just to avoid a small traffic fine. Instead of paying it, she decides to throw a tantrum in front of the judge. It's one big performance. Let me know what you make of it. Let's get into it.
Ms. Phillips, please state your name.
Shannon Phillips, the natural woman. On the
Okay,
record and for the record, and let the record reflect. Can you guys hear me?
Very
It's saying
loudly.
I have an unstable connection. Okay. Just making sure.
So on October 9th, defendant was found in contempt of court. So that still stands. Ma'am, you can choose not to have counsel if you want, but you need to understand that you can get up to 90 days on the contempt of court matter. Do you understand that?
I do not understand any charges. I only understand universal law and the right to live in peace and to live as I intend to.
But given that she doesn't understand,
Was never let in, just like now. You administering the trust without consent.
I'm not going to be.
I'm having a bad connection. It's going in
I'm
and out.
not
I'm
going to
not
be
hearing nothing you
releasing the
all are
public
saying.
defender's office from this case because I don't think she fully understands the consequences of her actions, and so she will continue to have the public defender.
I don't
Thank you,
need a public defender, Judge Washington.
Ma'am, I asked you a simple question and you did not answer the question in a way that makes me feel comfortable that you don't understand that you understand the laws of the state.
You all are speaking legalese. You all are speaking legalese. For me to say I understand the charges gives you all permission to administer the trust.
Okay.
I don't understand the charges.
Which is why you will not.
And I do not need counsel. I don't need representation.
Your request is denied, ma'am. You will have representation. All right. Mr. Lebo, do you know what your client wants to do?
Oh my goodness. This is
the charges?
You cannot make me have an attorney.
Well, actually I can, ma'am.
Like, this is insane.
Well, I don't think it's me that's being insane.
I honestly can't deal with these Zoom court sessions. What is even happening here? The judge's only weapon at this point is sarcasm, and I don't blame him. It's like his courtroom turned into a circus. At one point, he appoints her a lawyer, and she straight up yells at him. And the wild part? Nothing happens. No punishment, no warnings, just nothing. It's ridiculous. I know I've already complained about Zoom court, but seriously, it's broken. Let's watch the rest of this disaster unfold.
I can handle my own affairs. I don't need your public defender. All I'm trying to do is get the case settled. That's all. This has been going on for so long. A waste of time and money, honestly.
Mr. Barnett, is there an offer?
There is an offer for the civil infraction and expired plate.
Your Honor, I'd be happy to go into a break-in with Ms. Phillips and explain that to her.
Okay, I will let you do that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Assistant Public Defender Davi Liebe on behalf of Ms. Phillips. Ms. Phillips, could you unmute and state your name, ma'am?
Shannon Phillips, the natural woman.
Lebo, where are we with this, please?
Your Honor, I did have a discussion with Ms. Phillips. I did attempt to explain the importance of representation, why the court has asked that she have an attorney in this matter, as well as conveyed Mr. Barnett's offer. Ms. Phillips indicated to me that she still opposes having an attorney. Additionally, indicated to me that she is not, at this time, wanting to accept the offer of an expired plate.
Well, I think the offer was for a civil infraction of something different.
I believe was the civil plate infraction.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right.
It's improper plate.
What was the offer again, Mr. Barnett?
It was the civil infraction of having an expired plate.
All right, thank you. And not the criminal, not the
Correct.
criminal infraction. Okay. So, Ms. Phillips, that's correct. You're rejecting that offer.
The offer of what? He didn't offer anything.
Ms. Phillips, he just told you that he's offering.
Am I not hearing something?
He just told you that he's offering you the civil infraction of expired plate as opposed to the criminal offense of expired plate. One carries
Okay,
a.
but according to the Supreme Court, traffic infractions are not a crime. The People versus Battle. So what criminal infraction? And I would just like for the case to be dismissed. One, because your who was it, Officer Hannah, and 3 more officers were surrounding my vehicle, pulling my door handles, threatening to pull me out of my vehicle.
Ms. Phillips, I'm going to advise.
I don't
you
even
not
have the
discuss
vehicle
this further.
anymore.
This woman badly needs a lawyer. Like yesterday, she's out here spilling all kinds of details during her hearing. Stuff that could totally backfire on her if this goes to trial. I get it. She thinks she's smarter than everyone. But come on. It was a $175 ticket. Just pay it and move on with your life. Instead, she's turning it into a whole courtroom saga. These sovereign citizen types love making things harder for themselves and everyone else. It's such a waste of time and energy. Be real with me. Would you fight this hard over a traffic fine? Or do we have any sovereign citizens watching who think this is worth it? Let's get back into the case.
Ms. Phillips, I'll take that as a rejection of the offer.
Okay, so what's the offer? I didn't tell him anything.
Mr. Lebo?
Right, y'all just hate to hear the truth. Y'all just want to do what y'all want to do.
Ma'am, if you don't stop yelling out in court, you've already been held in contempt before. I'm going to hold you in contempt and give you 10 days in jail. Do you understand? Mr. Lebo, do you know what your client would want to do?
I do not, Your Honor. I did have a discussion with her, but she did not convey to me a desire to participate in that conversation.
All right. Then if she's not telling you, I will set it for a trial date.
Ms. Phillips, Your Honor, I would perhaps ask the court to consider a competency referral.
Nothing is wrong with me, you all. I am perfectly fine. I can handle my own affairs. Nothing is wrong with me.
I see you're doing so well so far. You're almost going to jail on a traffic offense.
And I do want to know that I did attempt to explain to Ms. Phillips why her understanding of the case law regarding traffic offenses was inaccurate, but that was not a productive conversation.
I could see why it wasn't productive. So I don't know that she meets the level of incompetence to the standard that you're indicating. That if you want a referral, because you've talked to her and that's where you are, I will refer her for a competency. If she doesn't participate in that, then she'll be found in contempt or have to go to jail to get it done. So her behavior here today is obviously taking her down a very dark path. Hopefully she can change her mind and do something appropriate. So you either want to have a trial, ma'am, or you want to actually accept an offer. So those are your options.
We could take it to trial. We can take a trial.
Phillips, I'll take that as a rejection of the offer. Defendant. Okay, so what's the offer? I didn't get told. Mr. Leo, y'all just don't like hearing the truth. You just do what you want. Judge, ma'am, if you don't stop yelling in court, you've already been held in contempt. I will do it again and give you 10 days in jail. Do you understand? Mr. Leo, Your Honor, I tried talking to her, but she didn't want to participate in the conversation. Judge, all right then. If she's not going to work with you, I'm setting a trial date. Miss Phillips? Defense. Your Honor, maybe the court should consider a mental evaluation? Defendant. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm totally fine. I can handle my own stuff. Judge. Sure, you're doing great so far. You're about to land in jail over a traffic ticket. I mean, yikes. The judge clearly tried explaining things, but she wasn't having it. He even said she didn't understand how the case works, and that the conversation went nowhere. At this point, They might send her for a mental competency check. And if she refuses that, contempt of court or jail. Her attitude today is dragging her into deeper trouble. Now the judge is asking her one last time, trial or take the offer. Defendant, we could take it to trial. We could take it to trial. Girl, a jury trial is going to be a total disaster for her. All the jury has to do is hear her rant for 5 minutes, and boom, it's over. She's basically making herself look bad every time she opens her mouth. That whole, I know more than the judge energy, it never works. People see right through it. What do you think? Should I upload the jury trial once it happens? Because I'm telling you now, it's going to be a wreck. Anyway, that's it for this breakdown. Thanks so much for watching and supporting the channel. If you like this madness and want more reactions like this, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Also, what do you think? Does she even have a shot at winning? And how do you all feel about these Zoom court sessions? I personally think they've got to go. They're chaotic, always getting rescheduled, and just not worth the headache. Thanks again for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.